And good morning, everyone. Welcome to our October monthly mortgage and market update for the Denver real estate market. Nicole, it's so good to see you. We're just actually today is Halloween as I'm wearing my orange and black, but we are heading into the last 2 months of the year. Okay, we are in the last 60 days of this year. We typically see this is kind of our slowdown right now. We're getting into the holidays. We just had our first winter storm this past weekend. So we're getting into that, hibernation period. So do you see it on your end in the mortgage business that applications are picking up this time because people are trying to get into a home? Or do you see that hibernation with your side of the business right now?
We are seeing a lot of applications coming in and conversations being had. Now, most people are looking towards the spring. They're saying, let me get my ducks in a row. Let me work on my credit. Let me know how much I need to save. Let me organize myself so I can have success in the spring. So we're seeing activity. We're certainly having conversations. Historically, December has actually been a little bit of a pickup for those buyers who wanted to get in before the end of the year, or investors who needed to move before the calendar turned over. Of course, with interest rates a little bit higher, that skewed mortgage purchase applications across the country are at historic lows. But we're doing, our number one loan type right now is a DSCR, which is a debt service coverage ratio loan, which is primarily focused at investors. So there are people that are taking advantage of the opportunities that this market is presenting.
Absolutely. And those opportunities keep presenting themselves, because I was just pulling the numbers, and my favorite stat I always pull for our meetings is active listings in the city of Denver under 1 million. And right now there's almost 1,600 units for sale under 1 million in the city of Denver. Now, with that said, that's townhomes, that's condos, and that's single family homes, but that's still good inventory. Now, that's not a balanced market. That's not all the inventory we should have to have a balanced market. However, there's a lot of opportunity out there for buyers. What are some ways some buyers, even with the high interest rates, that they can work with you and your team to think creatively and strategically to get into that home?
So we're working with a lot of buyers to understand the impact that interest rates have on their monthly payment, because ultimately it's more about budget and monthly payment than interest rates. So trying to push that almost 8 number out of the viewfinder and really hyper focus on what can you afford, what makes the most sense for you now, and then moving on with your life, right, to some degree. So we're looking at the raw numbers. We're looking at monthly budgets. We're looking at opportunities to increase or improve credit scores to get a lower interest rate. We're looking at temporary and permanent buy downs. We're also looking at down payment assistance opportunities, because we know that, well, we don't know anything. We hope that interest rates will come down.
Fingers crossed.
And when that happens, we are hoping that a lot of the folks that are buying a home today can refinance at that time. And when that's the case, then their budget is only going to improve with a lower mortgage payment. So can we get them into it now, maybe using some of the strategies around down payment assistance or low down options? And then can they look to having increased equity when more buyers come on the market, when those rates do drop? So those are the conversations that we're having as far as strategy, reality, and then opportunity.
Absolutely. Because buyers, you need to understand, like, we all need a place to live, right? There's always that, element to life: food, water, shelter. And at the same time, I see rents increasing a lot. I see rents going up and up and up because a lot of people are shying away from these interest rates. They're only focused, as you said, on these 8%, 7, 8, maybe even 9% interest rates. So they're sticking to renting, and now the rents are going up. So again, talk to your mortgage lender, talk to Nicole, talk to her team, get with them to think creatively and strategically to get outside the box, because these listings, like you said, this is the last 60 days of the year. And these sellers probably want to sell. These investors who have these houses that they fixed and flipped and are on the market, they need to get them off the books. So make a deal. It's time to make a deal. So call me and we'll make a deal as well. So Nicole, thank you so much for joining me. We'll make this one really quick, but call Nicole if you have any questions about your mortgage interest rate, or, refinancing or getting that loan to secure your next home, and call me and we'll go look at some homes, because I'm your rockstar real estate agent, just like it says right there. So,
Love
and
that.
happy Halloween. Today's Halloween. So happy trick-or-treating, everyone. And Nicole, we will see you next month.
Sounds fantastic.